Good morning, students. I, Rajesh Kumar, your science teacher. Today we will discuss about the food poisoning and the food preservation. Two topics we will cover today in your chapter 2. So let's start with first topic, that is food poisoning. Food poisoning, you can see the diagram over there. Danger sign is drawn on the bread. Then we will study about the basic definition of the food poisoning. Illness caused by the infection with microorganism and ingestion of toxins produced and chemical poisoning, or in simple words, the disease that is caused by taking the infected food is called food poisoning, and the possible causes can be bacteria and their toxins, viruses, chemicals. Vegetable poisoning can also be there. Food poisoning, food contaminated with pathogenic microorganisms usually do not look bad, taste bad, or smell bad. It is impossible to determine whether the food is contaminated with pathogenic microorganisms without microbiological testing. Some testing will be done over a particular food item, then and only then we can decide whether the food is good for eating or not. Classification of foodborne disease. Foodborne disease can be classified into two categories. One is due to infections, second is due to intoxications. Okay. So, foodborne infections is caused by the ingestion of food containing live bacteria which grow and establish themselves in human intestinal tract. And the second type is foodborne intoxication. It is caused by ingesting food containing toxins formed by bacteria which resulted from bacterial growth in the food items. The live microorganism does not to be consumed. Okay, then food-borne infections. These can be bacterial, viral, parasitic. Foodborne infections tend to have long incubation periods and are usually characterized by fever. Okay, fever, malaria can also be due to the foodborne infections. Foodborne Bacterial foodborne infections can be are the most troublesome and important biological foodborne hazards for the food service and food retail establishment. Bacterial cells can exist in two different states. Vegetative states, spore state. Spores are produced when the bacterial cell is in an environment where it cannot grow. Frozen foods, dried foods also. Preventions. How we can prevent the food poisoning? Cook home burger patties until well done or until all the juices run clear. Do not use raw milk products. Okay, make sure that employees practice good personal hygiene. And the common foods can be, the microorganism is common in ready to eat salads, potato, chicken, milk, dry dairy products, poultry, and raw vegetables. Transmission in foods, you can see water that is contaminated by fecal material, unsanitary handling by food workers are common transmission routes. Preventions: practice good personal hygiene and wash foods with potable water supply suitable for drinking, that is, you all know the potable water. Preventions: cook food thoroughly, practice good personal hygiene. In this way, you can prevent the food poisoning. Okay. Now we will move to our second topic, that is food preservation. Food preservation. We will move food preservation to any technique to prevent food from being spoiling. And you can see the various methods for food preservation: drawing, smoking, cooling, freezing, salting, pickling, and canning also. Drawing, dry out the food items for preserving and for later use. Okay, you can see over there many food items are shown in this. Drying is the oldest method. It is done by sun drying or air drying. It is removal of water from the food. Anything can be dried, such as vegetables, dry fruits, fish, or meat products. Dried products can be kept for a long time. You can use them for a longer interval of time. Cooling and freezing, you can see the moisture is shown over there. In cooling will be done or freezing will be done at a lower temperature inside a deep freezing refrigerator or a simple refrigerator. Freezing and cooling are the best methods of food preventions. They are because at low temperature, the growth of bacterial or microorganisms stops over there. Bacteria present in the raw material will not grow more. Their growth slows down at lower temperature. Freezing is keeping food in at low temperature, -4 to -18 degree. Anything that can be freezed, such as vegetables, fruits, meats, fishes, etc. Salting and pickling, you can see from the images also. By using salt as well as chemicals, and the pickles are prepared over there. Salting stops bacterial growth and is the oldest method. We all know that. Bringe solution is made by adding salt and vinegar in the proportions. It is used to preserve fishes, meats, vegetables, etc. Examples of pickling and salting, you can see fish in the brine solution and pickle also there. Canning, we all know canning, the process is done in the canning is done for storing of sweets, as well as a can of cold drinks can also be used, kept for a longer interval of time. Canning is the keeping food production in galvanized tin. You can see from the images also. Canning means to keep food in containers. Sugar is also method of prevention for growth of microbial infections. Sugar syrup is used over there. And another method for preservation of food is smoking. Smoking is the process of flavoring, cooking, or preserving foods by exposing it to the smoke from the burning or smoldering plants materials. Most often wood is used in that. And last, at least in the last, we will study the materials used for preservation are as follows, such as salt, sugar, vinegar, sodium benzoate, or sorbic acid. Thank you so much. If you have any query, then you can ask me at any time. Your suggestions are also welcome. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay, students, we studied two topics today. One is food poisoning, and other we study is food preservation and its methods. Thank you. Thank you again.